Hello, Big Mocker. My name is Mike Taylor. We've been meeting over the past 4 weeks, and I'm happy to be meeting with you today to present my series concept for a television show. It is the next real reality show. The show title is Making of a Warrior. About 5 years ago, I was a program director of a faith-based program called the Warrior Center. It was a 1-year residential rehab for drug addicts, alcoholics, and the homeless. It was designed to take men from the lowest of lows and turn them around into trophies of God's grace. David is going to be the primary character of Making of the Warrior. He is the executive director and founder of the Warrior Center. And I'm so excited because he has a real story about how God touched his life after being wanted in 4 states and a professional thief. He finally one day gave his life over to God and changed his life dramatically. From there, he started Bible studies and letting people come into his home, men come into his home, and then transforming them by using the Word of God. After 15 years, it is now a center for men with potential to live a whole life. Character number 2 is too big for just one person. It is the center itself. It houses 65 men. And not only that, the employees on top of that. And it has all different types of personalities. There's personalities of people who are hurt, people who are healed, people who are sad, people who are happy, people who are wanting help, and people who are just wanting to have a place to sleep. The conflict in Making of a Warrior is the actual conflict between the center and the rules of the center. So that will be a great conflict. The show summary is to follow a Warrior Center student from the beginning to the end. Within the program, there are 10 levels, from intake to boot camp to level 1 to level 10 to graduation, where you spit off 50 scriptures from the Bible from memory. And this is a great concept for a show. People will be sucked in, they will be enthralled, they will be following David, they will be following the students in the house, and Big Mocker, it is going to be awesome. There's 2 changes that I've made throughout this process. One was being I thought it needed a host to host it throughout the show. I really think it can drive itself from shows like Duck Dynasty and American Pickers. And also, I really decided against the type of camera that I wanted to use, which originally I wanted to use a red Scarlet. But I've decided to go with the Canon C500 because the person that I'm going to have help me with this project is Shane Hulbert, and he's worked with the Canon C500 on the movie Need for Speed. And it's much more cost efficient to get the Canon C500 than it is to get the Scarlet, which is about $30,000 compared to the Canon C500, which is only $20,000. And I believe that's why Shane wants to be on my project and the A&E network wants to be on my project. And the reason that I'm going with them is because of the shows that they produce that I like and are reality-driven shows, which are Duck Dynasty, American Pickers, Pawn Stars. They're all off the A&E network. And Big Mocker, that's awesome. Big Mocker, now I come to my target market. And my target market is young people because they love drama. It's drug addicts, alcoholics, and the homeless. People who are on drugs, want to get off drugs, people who want to change their life. And therapists who are interested in knowing these types of people and how their mind works. And then also Christians, because it is a faith-based organization. And a lot of the program involves the Bible and getting to know the Bible and using that Bible to transform the way they've been thinking about themselves so they start seeing themselves in a godly way. My transmarketing plan for the show is to create an app called Making of a Warrior app. And within that app, you could get to the website. You could see another component of my transmarketing thing, which is the infographic. And the infographic would have the whole plan of the Warrior Center from Making of the Warrior show on there. How awesome would that be? So you can see the whole layout of the program from intake to boot camp, level 1 through level 10, and graduation. And you can follow all the clients or students in the Warrior Center. And another piece of my marketing strategy is to create a Facebook campaign that you could like your favorite Warrior Center student or client. And when you like that client for that week, it would give them money to push them over the top and then put money into their bank for when after they graduate. And it could even possibly drop them a level, or it could make their dreams come true. So something that they've always wanted to do, to go skydiving, to visit a foreign country. Also, a part of my marketing campaign would be cross-marketing. And I would like to cross-market with one of the shows that is on the network that provides me, the A&E network, which is Duck Dynasty. So I'd like to get together Willie, Phil, Jace, Cy. I would like them to come to the center and talk to the men to help them build them up in their faith, build them up towards their end goal, which is to be a whole person, and also have them make a promotional duck call that's a first edition Warriors Duck Call that I will then auction off on eBay, and then all of the funds will go back to the ministry or to the Warriors Center. I would also like to do a cross-promotional campaign with Harley Davidson to make me a Warrior motorcycle. Finally, I'm going to ask the Blur Group to do my marketing campaign for Making of a Warrior, because they do marketing campaigns for companies like Amazon and GE. Thank you, Big Mocker, for giving me the opportunity to pitch to you Making of a Warrior. It's the next real reality show, turning broken men into trophies of God's grace.